Hey, it's me again, and the world's greatest backfire of all time continues. The anti-Tesla quote-unquote protests, many of which are being funded by leftist organisations. Are totally organic and not organised centrally and not being funded by the political left and or the swamp who are mad that the Department of Government Efficiency is discovering and ending waste and fraud with US taxpayer money. Search trends globally over the past 12 months for Buy Tesla, up roughly 3 times the 12-month average, still as I record this. And you can see this wasn't just a one-off event. This is where Donald Trump purchased a Tesla Model S Plaid, a little bit of fanfare in front of the White House. This was the peak over the last 90 days, but we are still massively above the longer-term averages. And it turns out it's not just people searching for Buy Tesla, but also Buy Tesla stock. Again, a massive surge in interest for people who apparently are using Google to discover how to or whether they should buy Tesla stock. This is the 12 months worldwide search interest for Buy Tesla stock, still up massively. And we're talking somewhere between 5 to 10 times more interest in the last week, 2, versus the last 12 months average. This is incredible. But is there any data to back this up? Because people searching doesn't mean people doing. Although if you have a brain and you understand large enough sample size of data, obviously, if more people are searching buy Tesla stock, probably more people are actually buying Tesla stock. Likewise, more people searching for Buy Tesla, likely more people are actually buying Teslas. But can we connect any of this data to get a bit of an insight? It turns out we can. Here's some data published by JP Morgan. Retail net buying flow in Tesla stock. I'll zoom in just a little bit here. A little bit hard to see, but the bigger the blue line, the more money flowing into Tesla stock from retail investors, not big institutions, retail investors, you and I. Note, oh, that's interesting. Some guy starts a YouTube channel roughly here. And anyway, totally unrelated, of course. As we can see here, this towering blue bar, the most ever retail money flowing into Tesla stock right the fuck now. So let's check out this Doomberg article on Tesla retail fans who are apparently buying the stock at a pace never seen before. This despite the Elon bad, Elon Nazi, boycott Tesla crowd. Strange. It's almost like the one true narrative is no longer being believed. Tesla's stock is in a free fall. Its sales up. Oh, god damn it, dude. Couldn't even get one fucking paragraph in. The first. Oh, god damn it. Apparently, Tesla's sales are plunging around the world. A fact check false, but let's not get into that. It's not like they just changed over the Model Y to a refreshed version, meaning there was a little bit of downtime. Yeah, good one, media. Even its most avid Wall Street bulls are turning cautious. But one group is buying the electric vehicle maker's shares like never before. Elon Musk's fans. The company has long had an ardent fan base of individual investors who hang on Musk's every word on X, the social media platform he owns. They analyse Tesla in great detail in online forums and largely function as a hype crew for the stock. I note, I don't want to seem too biased here, but why do they mention this in online forums? They're most likely referring to the anus of the internet, Reddit, but not at all on X or YouTube. Call me crazy, but I think there's a hell of a lot more content, video-based content being produced about Tesla than there are people posting in online forums. Weird. It's almost as if they don't want people to look at any of that online content. Or am I just imagining things? But their current level of enthusiasm is staggeringly high, even by recent historical standards. Individual investors have been net buyers of Tesla shares for 13 straight sessions through Thursday, pumping $8 billion into the stock. This is according to retail trading data from JP Morgan Chase's global equity derivatives strategist. That's the biggest inflow over any buying streak since 2015, which is as far back as the data goes. In other words, the most retail buying activity on Tesla stock on record. Obviously, this is just because we're all dumbasses, right? It's not like there's an opportunity. What makes the retail buying notable is Tesla's share price has sunk 17% over this time, wiping more than $155 billion from its market value. Oh, bro, I fucking called it. Remember I referenced Reddit before? The online... Oh, dude, god damn it, my spidey sense still undefeated. Check this out. Quote, I've missed several opportunities with Tesla in the past. Now that the stock has dropped significantly, could this be a good time to invest? Wrote the author of a post on the Reddit forum for Tesla traders. Another said they were, quote, very happy to buy the stock at the 225 to 230 range. The shares closed up 5.3% at 248.66 on Friday. While we're on the subject of Reddit, I saw some guy with 3 first names back, I think in 2018, who made this post saying that they sold a bunch of stocks to buy more Tesla. They explained Tesla's data lead, the technology, the FSD computer, their custom software, some of the distinctions between what Tesla was doing with autonomy and others, ride-hail companies and how they were doomed, blah, 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 blah. And there was some great responses on Reddit, a lot of trolling. Yeah, because fuck having a diversified portfolio. Another person who has since deleted their account, I wish you luck with this gamble. RIP OP. This will not age well. Here's somebody who said that they love Tesla's products, but they hate the company as an investor. Their finances are an absolute mess, and honestly, their leadership isn't much better. We also have somebody telling the OP to never expose themselves to that much in a single position. Another one, this will not age well. Another user posting that they feel that the valuation of Tesla was not justifiable as an automotive company. A troll a few weeks later after Tesla stock was down a few percent, still holding bags. By the way, spoiler alert, yes, the OP is. Ha ha, you bought into Elon Musk's hype. Another troll in here, the stock was down a few percent after the post. How much have you lost? Somebody pressing F in the chat. It's not a loss until you sell, right? And again, more trolls, right? The stock's down a few percent in the short term after posting this. Are you okay? It just goes to show the short-term trader mentality of the derps on Reddit. And this was years ago before Reddit had really just gone down the gurgler. This is really stupid. Oh, this is great. This is truly amazing. A couple more. Well, at least you get a tax deduction for the rest of your life. And finally, somebody all caps, how you feel now, buddy, answer! Exclamation marks to the moon. Make a thread on Wall Street Bets to cash in sweet karma, and you can use that to buy internet gold and silver. This is, again, the stock was down shortly after posting over the very short term. Reddit having a field day. Stock up, what, about 13 times, 12 times, 14 times, something since the post. Back to the article. Quote, Tesla made some rookie to mid-stage public market investors extremely wealthy. A lot of people became millionaires because of this stock. People don't forget that, and they will come back to a stock again and again if they feel it has been beaten up. Tesla shares have been on a steep slide since mid-December, when it touched an all-time high fueled by optimism from Donald Trump's election victory. That euphoria vanished with the stock retreating more than 50% from its December 17th record, making it the second biggest decliner in the S&P 500 index this year. The rout has been so brutal that on Thursday, Musk sought to reassure Tesla employees during an all-hands meeting, likely sparring the rebound in the shares on Friday. The enthusiasm was palpable on X, formerly Twitter, where the stock was heavily mentioned, while on StockWits, another online forum for individual traders, Tesla topped the list of the website's most active securities on Friday. What's become clear is what Wall Street thought would be a boon for the company. Musk's prominent role in the Trump administration as the head of the Department of Government Efficiency has instead become an albatross. Yeah, imagine that, ending $1 trillion plus per year of fraud, and everyone involved in that $1 trillion plus of fraud per year is mad and going after Musk. Cool, who could have seen that coming? I told you guys, Elon would become public enemy number one. Here we are. His growing political presence and involvement with controversies in Europe have triggered a backlash against the company and its leader. The car is increasingly seen as political symbols. Terrorists, not protesters, terrorists have thrown Molotov cocktails at Tesla showrooms and vandalised charging stations. Here's some more fake news. Sales of Tesla cars have sunk in key European markets, such as France and Germany, as well as in China and Australia. It's almost as if Tesla recently refreshed their Model Y and had to take down production lines temporarily to change over to the new Model Y. But hey, don't worry, let's ignore that. Global numbers won't be available until the company reports its first quarter delivery figures early next month. But analysts across Wall Street have been aggressively cutting their estimates for sales and profits, citing the bleak data from around the world. On Thursday, Morgan Stanley analyst and longtime Tesla bull Adam Jonas lowered his price target on the stock and reduced his sales expectations for the company, citing growing competition and aging vehicle lineup. Oh my God, they just refreshed the 3-in-1. What is he talking about? And a buyer's strike from negative brand sentiment. However, he kept his buy equivalent rating on the shares, saying the weak near-term expectations are, quote, not particularly narrative changing for a company whose future depends on robotics and artificial intelligence. And fair points there. Dan Ives said on Friday that he was a big fan of Musk's hand-holding for employees and investors at a key time, and said that if the CEO continued to lead on his vision, the stock will be on a growth path where 90% of its valuation will be led by autonomous driving technology and robotics. This bullishness explains at least some of retail traders' continuing enthusiasm for the shares. That's such a disgusting word, trader. But it's totally true. If they go into Reddit and they think that the people posting on Reddit are Tesla investors, then traders is accurate. That thread I posted 6+ years ago, literally a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so after posting it, the stock's down a little bit, and people are in there just jerking off ferociously. Oh, I'm sucked in, bro. Look, you still your money. How do you think? Yeah. It's like, bro, just to be clear, still haven't sold a share since then. I've still been accumulating for that entire 6-year period and then some. And again, we know how that aged. Quote, these kind of investors don't care about valuations at all, some guy said. Quote, they just believe in the future of the company and Elon Musk's abilities. Call me crazy, but for the record, this dude does not speak for every retail Tesla investor. I wouldn't have built a 10-year Tesla valuation model, which I've had published online on Patreon since 2021. Wouldn't have built that if I didn't care about valuation. If you guys want to check it out, if you haven't already, you join Patreon at the investor level and above, and you can access my valuation model over the next decade. Call me crazy, but is it possible that Tesla retail investors do in fact, on average, care about valuation, and they're seeing things that the derps on Wall Street are unwilling, unable or simply incapable of even considering. I think the biggest key insight from today's video is the fact that even on Reddit, the anus of the internet, full of absolute retards with severe brain damage, trader mentality, when even people on Reddit are now discussing buying Tesla stock, that's surely got to count for something. Record inflows from Tesla retail investors. Imagine that. Domestic terrorists target Tesla, stock gets crushed, many people start buying Tesla vehicles to support the company, and retail money floods into the stock at levels never before seen. And it's not just slightly above the historical record high. Look at this, about twice as much flowing into Tesla now as it ever has at any point in the past from retail investors. I think it's safe to say that retail Tesla investors are a little bit smarter than we get credit for on average. Want more content? Early access? Bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 is awesome. I've been taking it daily now for more than 3 years. It's a great way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's packed full of vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients, plus has prebiotics, probiotics, and adaptogens to improve gut health, regularity, and help your body handle stress. I'm always looking for an edge to help me feel and perform my best, which is why I haven't missed a day of AG1 for more than 3 years. Just try it and see how you feel. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs. This is what viewers of the channel had to say after trying AG1. I feel like I have a lot more energy since I started on AG1. Just got my AG1 in the mail, legit feeling the effects after day 3. 3 months ago, I started AG1 and have been enjoying the evenness of alertness and energy that lasts the day. I just started the wife on it too. Are you convinced yet? I mean, hey, it's worth trying, right? Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR, or I can keep going. This viewer, after about a month on AG1, definitely a lack of fatigue in the afternoon. Pleasant side effect is that my coffee intake has imploded and is almost down to 0. One more? Yeah, why not? I honestly feel younger and will be continuing to use AG1. This stuff really is crazy good. I didn't think it would be, but this stuff is awesome. It really is what everyone is saying. One more? Don't mind if I do. I've just received my 3rd month supply. I've drank it every day. I have so much energy throughout most of the day. I'm productive, started a new business, started socializing, refurbished a boat. It's no coincidence. Thank you for your persistence, your integrity, and your insights. Now look, these are not my words. These are not my testimonials. This is what you guys and girls are saying. Maybe it's 100% placebo effect. But even if that's the case, I think it's money well spent. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs.